Okay, so earlier we had the second trailer for the Super Mario Galaxy movie, and today I wanted to kind of talk about my thoughts and what I'm hoping to see from the movie since I have not talked about it on the channel so far. So this is of course a sequel to the Super Mario Bros. Movie from a few years back, and I'll kind of preface what I'm hoping to see with my general thoughts about that previous movie. Overall, I definitely enjoyed that first movie, however, I think that a lot of that enjoyment came from my predisposition towards connecting with the plot points and the Easter eggs that, of course we already saw with many of the games. I could absolutely see why a film reviewer or someone that doesn't really care about Mario beyond simply just knowing what the name of the character is, why they might not have connected with the movie as much. In general, the reasons why people may not have liked the movie as much was the poor script writing and somewhat lack of character development and depth. But of course, even with that being said, I still enjoyed that movie, and I think that isn't a rare statement to make given how much money that movie made. So in terms of the follow-up sequel, the Galaxy movie, there are 6 main notes that I wanted to bring up. Number 1, of course, Yoshi is entering the Mario Cinematic Universe lexicon with this movie, and thankfully we did see in this trailer that it doesn't seem that Yoshi is going to have full-on dialogue like the other characters, but I'm just really hoping that they actually don't give Yoshi dialogue and it's not just like a misleading trailer thing. I don't know, I think if Yoshi did talk in complete sentences, it would just be really off-putting. The other thing that I found very interesting about the trailer is that we saw Baby Mario and Baby Luigi being protected by Yoshi, and this is something I'm a little bit concerned about because I am really wondering how it's going to be implemented in the movie. Like, is this going to be a time traveling thing similar to something like Mario and Luigi Partners in Time? Is this going to be some kind of Mario multiverse thing, which of course would be theoretically possible given that we are presumably exploring the Mario cosmos with the, galaxy theming? If it is one of those two things, that kind of scares me because we already know the rapid fire pacing of the first movie. I just see no world where they're able to properly give that justice and not make it overly convoluted and confusing or detract from other areas of screenwriting and character development that the film probably needs. So I am a little bit skeptical as into how they're going to actually integrate Baby Mario and Baby Luigi. Ideally, I think it'd be cool if they just had some kind of like mini mushroom that just turns them into those babies very briefly, so that way it's not like entirely new characters, but of course we're just gonna have to wait until the full movie to find out what is going on here. One thing that I find very interesting in general is the lack of a true theming centered around Super Mario Galaxy aside from it being in the name of the movie. Now, of course, these Mario movies don't have to be one-to-one recreations of their respective games. The Super Mario Bros. Movie was obviously not a one-to-one recreation of the NES game of the same title, but with that being said, aside from very specific references like say Rosalina's appearance in the very first trailer alongside Mega Leg or the sporadic scores related to that first game, I just don't really feel like this is a Super Mario Galaxy movie as much as it is just a sequel to the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Of course, we have only seen a very brief amount of the final movie, so there could very well be a lot of references that we just haven't seen, and like I said, we already know Rosalina's going to be in here alongside Mega Leg somewhere in the movie, but even with that being said, I am definitely a little bit confused as to where the Galaxy namesake is coming from. Hell, I feel like the most recent trailer had more references to Odyssey than Galaxy. I mean, we literally saw Toasterina in the Sand Kingdom as well as a, big T-Rex like what was in the Cascade Kingdom. Once again, I'm not saying that the movie has to be literally just nothing but Super Mario Galaxy, I'm just wondering what exactly we're missing here. My next note, and this is a very simple one, but please, for the love of everything, no more licensed music. I honestly don't really know what they were thinking with the licensed music in the first movie, but let's just keep it there and keep everything to, stuff that actually fits in a Mario movie other than Beastie Boys and Aha. Speaking of that character development that I mentioned previously, one character that I really want them to actually do a good job at integrating into the story is Rosalina. I am confident that Brie Larson will do a good job at voicing Rosalina, especially with her history of being a Nintendo and Mario fan in general. However, I just really want to see them not make Rosalina too similar to Peach in regards to her role in the story. Honestly, just in general though, I want to see more actual writing and interesting arcs with the characters. I know this is a kids movie at the end of the day, but like, you know, I'm not asking for some kind of massive Oscar award-winning script, just something that feels a little bit deeper than simply just a huge hodgepodge of references and very baseline level character interactions. With all that being said though, I am definitely excited for this movie. I still did enjoy the first Super Mario Bros. Movie even with my critiques of it, and I do think that this will at least be a more satisfying and enjoyable sequel than the original movie. What about you though? Is there anything that you are hoping to see with the Super Mario Galaxy movie? If so, feel free to let us know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like and subscribe, as that is the best way to support the channel. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and as always, peace out.